Hey, did you hear the picnic bell? I mean dinner bell? Come and get it. Well, I'm not surprised that this submarine has transported so well, and I think it's thanks to our handy little cocktail toothpicks, which now that they're in the submarine are called periscopes. So watch what happens when I cut the submarine. And I'm going to cut it on an angle. It makes for a very attractive presentation. So with a nice cut with a serrated knife, voila, we have a beautiful first portion of the submarine. Another thing is that you can cut the submarine in whatever lengths you want. So if someone has a little appetite, you can cut maybe 1 or 2 inch pieces. If someone's got a man-sized appetite like me, cut a big honker. I'm sure they're going to enjoy. Remember me talking about the salads that I prepared yesterday? Well, now that they're on site, you'll see that they're beautiful and perfect for the picnic. And I've transported them in containers which have plastic lids. It's made for a very easy transportation. One salad is a celery, tomato, and radish salad with water chestnuts. I love water chestnuts. And the second one is a 5-bean salad. I've added in some diced Spanish onion, a little bit of dill, and some roasted corn. Okay, like my mouth is watering. I know yours is too. Condiments are also here. I have the Pommery mustard for the submarine, and I've also brought mayonnaise. Don't forget, when you're dealing with perishable foods, keep an eye on these things to make sure they don't spoil in this beautiful sunlight. I've also got some nice crudité and a little tiny dog walking in the background. But the crudité is great. I've got carrot and celery sticks. You can also do cauliflower, broccoli florets, zucchini, anything that's fresh for a picnic. This hamper was a perfect thing to bring today because it's given me a flat surface to present the beverages. I've placed a handy hand towel, and I've brought all kinds of little tea towels with me for cleaning up. The beverages, though, are what we want to talk about right now. Here comes the iced coffee right into a plastic glass. And, oops, a little bit of a spill. Who cares? It's casual entertaining. And the second one is our mint tea. And it, too, goes in the glasses. Doesn't that look good enough to drink? Hardly. We need some garnishes. This mason jar was perfect. I brought my cinnamon sticks to garnish the cappuccino. And, as promised, I have fresh mint and a piece of lemon and a pansy for this very tasty iced tea. Tricks with vegetables, tricks with vegetables. I love radishes, and actually, I think that we probably don't eat enough of them. Watch what happens when you trim off the top of the radish. Put this over here until later. Trim off the bottom, right? A beautiful radish. Then take your knife and slowly start just making small cuts into the radish, like so. Keep going around the radish, and after a few moments, you know what? You are going to have the most beautiful, the most attractive little radish flower imaginable. I'm going to talk a little bit more about these tea towels, which also double as the perfect sandwich wrap. Voila, the muffalata. And it has transported, just like the submarine, so well. So from being made a few hours ago to the middle of our picnic blanket, this thing is good enough to eat. Now, I said I'm going to cut it into 6, and I want to show you how easy this is. So simply place your knife in the center of the muffalata and begin cutting into it. Then you can kind of hold on to it as you make that first cut. And depending on how hungry or how many people you're serving, you can continue to cut this muffalata in all kinds of different sized pie-shaped pieces, all of which, look at that, look good enough to eat. Well, enough about the savory foods. It's time for dessert. Again, back to my handy transportation containers. This one has a luscious fresh fruit salad, pineapple, melon, strawberries, grapes, and even mango. Plus, I brought along some fresh nectarines. Now, thinking about the final presentation for this meal, I kind of looked to the elements, and I've lined this beautiful little yellow plate with oak leaves and dotted the top of the most wonderful, most delicious, sweetest, best ever tasting pecan tart. I bet you everybody's going to ask for seconds on that. Okay, Ma, I know the host always eats last, but with a crew waiting in the wings, everybody looking so hungry, I say pull up a corner of the blanket, enjoy lunch, and then enjoy the rest of the day. Go back, enjoy. Paul, what are you going to have? Some of that sandwich? A little bit of the salad over here.